So when I started out with YouTube, I was struggling because I wanted to have the higher end camera to produce nice quality videos. That was my thing that I was struggling with. And I'm not sure if this is true for you guys as well, but this was kind of like the brick wall in the road, like prevented me from creating content. And nowadays, this is no longer the case. I've used this iPhone 13 for almost all of the videos that you guys are currently seeing on the channel. That's because I don't have a lens for this camera that I have. I must say, this phone has been nice to use as for like a point and shoot kind of vibe. And for taking pictures, the image quality that it produces is very, very nice. And I think that image quality might be the thing that concerns you as well, because no one wants to put out low quality videos on YouTube. The phones that are coming out now does exceptionally well with regards to image quality. At McDonald's now. Just came to pick up Liz quickly, guys. She just came from work and I thought maybe we could grab something. So that's what we're gonna do now. More about the phone in a while. What's poppin'? So when it comes to image quality, right, the iPhone 13 does exceptionally well when it comes to that, and that's because it has a 12 megapixel sensor. It is said to be one of Apple's newer sensors compared to the iPhone 12. Now I'm not sure of the specifications of it or the size, but I believe that it's much bigger in comparison to the previous generation. Another interesting feature that I find myself using is the cinematic mode, which I am currently using. Now I don't like the way it separates me, the subject, from the background when it's at a lower aperture. So what I'll do is I'll increase the f-stop from what I normally have it on, which is 2.8. I'll increase that to at least 6 or f7.1, and this then gives it a more natural feel. The edges don't seem that harsh and there's a seamless separation between me, the subject, and the background. The phone also gives you an option of recording in 4K. It does 4K 25 frames per second and it also does 4K 60 frames per second. Now the 60 frames per second is the option that I like using the most, and that is because when I am vlogging and I'm trying to go from one place to another, then I use 60 frames per second to showcase where I'm coming from to where I am going. So it's a nice feature to use when you're moving from one place to another. And because it's such a high frame rate, you also have the option of reducing the speed to 50% in post, and then you have a nice slow motion shot. Now I don't have another camera beside the one that I have now, which is a Sony A7C. So I'm gonna use Sony A7C footage and compare to the iPhone 13 so that you guys can see how it actually looks. There's always going to be an edge. The camera is always going to have an edge over the phone because the sensor that the camera has is much bigger than the sensor that is on the iPhone 13. So in all fairness, there's obviously going to be noticeable differences between the two. Dog's killing me, bro. Dog's killing me. The iPhone does exceptionally well when it comes to image quality, and if image quality is a huge concern for you and you want to deliver even better image quality, then I suggest you go for a camera. But if you're starting out with YouTube, guys, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't use your phone. I guess that in the making of this video, I wanted to show you guys that it might not be such a bad idea to record videos on your phone. But anyways, that's all for today, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
My music.